now for Reese Albers. By the way, Albers struck out her first time at bat, went down looking for the first out in the first inning. She has a .439 on base percentage with a .354 batting average. Albers fouled that one into the backstop to make it 2-2 the count. Make it a 3-2 count now. (3-2) with 2 outs, a runner on and 1 run already in. And this is going to be a fly ball deep into left field. A nice job there as that one was caught by Victoria Thompson. And the Minster Lady Wildcats will strand 1, but they will also score 1. So they lead as we move to the bottom of the second. 1-0. Lady Wildcats leading the Lady Rockets. We're back after this on C103.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxter Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
Snap Fitness invites you to the Brown County Health Fair June 15th at Bruce Lunsford Park in Mount Orab. The day begins with a 5K run and walk to benefit the Mount Orab Community Playground Fund. Registration begins at 7 a.m. with the run and walk beginning at 8 a.m. presented by Snap Fitness in Mount Orab. The health fair will be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and includes exercise classes and events for all ages, vision screenings, blood drive, mammograms, vendors, entertainment, and healthy food options. Snap Fitness is a proud partner of the Brown County Health Fair, Saturday, June 15th in Mount Orab.
Gentlemen, as we come back, Izzy Waddle will strike out. She will go down swinging for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Riley Kleemeyer, the third baseman. Bottom of the second, Lady Wildcats leading at 1-0. Kleemeyer, the third baseman, will come to bat. 57 at-bats this season for Kleemeyer. First pitch, outside ball 1. Kleemeyer has scored 18 runs. She's hit 18 hits, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs. That'll be foul down the third base line for strike number 1. Kleemeyer has 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. .379 on base percentage with a .316 batting average. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Kleemeyer. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count with 1 out as Waddle already struck out here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Kleemeyer will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kay Crampton. By the way, stick with me after the game for the John Wood Insurance post-game show, brought to you by John Wood Insurance. I'll name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. Also have a conversation with head coach Kenny Waddle on the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Up to bat now, Crampton, left-handed batter. First pitch called ball 1. Crampton has 59 at-bats this season. Has scored 14 runs off 12 hits. Has 3 doubles, 6 RBIs. That one will be outside, ball 2. Crampton has walked 6 times, struck out 10. Has a .288 on-base percentage with a .203 batting average. Man, that wind is really whipping. Well, that one's right across the plate as Crampton watches it go by for strike 1. I'm sure you can hear that. A lot of wind. It's pretty flat. You get up in, well, it's pretty flat around Fayetteville as well, but especially the more northwesterly you get in the state of Ohio, the flatter it gets. 2-2 the count for Kate Crampton. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down that time for the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. They trail it by 1 to the Lady Wildcats of Minster in the Sweet 16 regional semis. We're back as we move to the top of the 3rd with the Lady Wildcats at bat right after this on C103.
Tired of the same old boring vacation? Discover America's newest national park, New River Gorge in West Virginia. Experience the thrill of whitewater rafting, float trips, zip lining, and other exciting adventures in nature your family will love. River Expeditions offers cabin rentals and camping with tons of cool amenities. Stay longer for less with the 4th night free. Say yes to adventure.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Oh, that's your family's stomach hungry for dinner. And the best way to tame that savage beast is by feeding it a Beast Pizza from Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Beast Pizza.
The Beast Pizza is equal to 3 large pizzas. Get one with 1 topping, only $26.99. Or get the Junior Beast, bigger than an extra large with 1 topping, only $15.99. For fast, snappy delivery, go to snappytomato.com. Snappy Delivery.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ryland Trigo, your leadoff batter for the Lady Wildcats. First pitch was called ball 1. Second pitch, a foul tip into the backstop for strike number 1. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes reminds you to don't tempt fate. That text can wait. Please put down your phone and drive safely. Safety reminder brought to you by the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes. Trigo, by the way, has a .478 on-base percentage with a .417 batting average. Third pitch will be high, ball 2. Top of the second, saw some success for the Lady Wildcats as they scored 1 run off 2 hits. Emma Lynn was the scoring run. She hit a line drive to left field for a double. High, ball 4. That's a walk for Trigo. Second walk of the game given up by Isabella Waddle for the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. Osterloh, by the way, was the young lady that brought Lynn home to score that run. That was a single with an RBI. Ground ball that went all the way out into center field, shot the gap between short and second. First pitch for Addison Inskeep, low for ball 1. Inskeep walked her last time at bat. That was her 6th walk of the season. She struck out only twice. Swing and a miss, strike one. This would be Inskeep's 109th at bat this season. That'll be a foul ball. It'll go out of play over the backstop to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rylan Trigo is the runner on first. She got stranded in the first as she hit a single. Count now evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes for Addison Inskeep. Summer Williams catching today for the Lady Rockets. Kenley Polston playing first base. And this is going to be a line drive to left. It'll be shallow in left field and roll out to Thompson. Trigo will hold at second. Inskeep single out of that line drive. And that'll bring up Michaela Hoskins. Hoskins has a whopping .536 on-base percentage with a .485 batting average. And with 2 runners on, Lady Rockets will come together on the mound to have a conversation in the infield. And Tim, I'm sure that conversation is about where they need to go.
Exactly. What Coach Waddle's doing right now is that with the man on first and second, they might be playing a little bit of small ball, but with their power, I don't know for sure, but just reminding those girls what they need to do right here.
Right. Everybody got to make sure everybody's head's in the right place.
Correct. Knowing the situation right here, and you have a lot of speed on first and second. But with number 15, Hoskins, coming up with a .480 batting average.
.485, yeah. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, she can do some damage right here.
She popped one up in foul territory. It was caught. Her first time at bat for the second out in the first inning. This pitch will be high, ball 1.
And also just thinking scenarios, it wouldn't be a bad idea just to walk this, just to get bases loaded with a force.
I would agree that that would not be a bad idea. Second pitch, called ball 2. Might get a walk anyway.
Got it.
Yeah, Inskeep, the runner on first, when she was at bat, the big thing that scares me about her is those 10 home runs on the season. That's pretty impressive. This will be foul over the dugout down the third baseline for strike 1. 2-1 count for Hoskins. Waddle taking her time. Again, 2 runners on. This one's going to pop up to first. And over to make the catch is Kenley Polston. And they're going to try and get a steal at third. Did they get the runner? Yep, they got her. The throw down to third. As Trigo, at least I think they got her. Didn't they get her?
They got her. They got her.
Yep.
It's a great heads-up play right there.
So Hoskins will fly out to first base for the first out of the inning. And then Trigo, who had walked as the first batter, tags up and gets caught at third for the second out. That brings up Hannah Olges. First pitch for Olges, inside ball 1. And going to get a steal at second as Inskeep moves over.
She was thinking about it. Ken, she was about to run to third.
Yeah. I think the smart choice was staying at second there.
They like to pressure the defense on the baselines. You can tell.
One ball, no strikes. The count for Olges. This one will be inside, and Williams drops it only for a second. but that still allows Inskeep to move over to third. So Inskeep in scoring position. Olguest, by the way, also fouled out her first time at bat. Popped one up in foul territory to the catcher for the third out in the first inning. She has a .480 on-base percentage with a .351 batting average. Also has 5 home runs on the season. No doubt that the Lady Wildcats like to knock them over the fence. Foul over the backstop. Makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Hannah has 27 hits and 77 at-bats coming into this game. This would be her 79th at-bat on the season. This one's going to fly out to short, and making the catch, Ava Wells. So Olguest flies out to short for the third out of the inning. And again, Lady Wildcats will strand one. They lead it 1-0 over top of the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. We move to the bottom of the third with the Lady Rockets at bat right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
How well will your roof hold up to heavy wind and rain this spring? You could already have a leak that you don't even know about. Avoid spending thousands of dollars on costly repairs with a free roof inspection by the experts at RoofX. Family owned and operated, RoofX brings decades of industry experience, family values, and a customer-first approach to everything they do. Get a no-obligation inspection today from RoofX. Call 937-509-8085 or visit roofxusa.com. Peace of mind, one roof at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As Tim was just informing me of something I did not know, they only get to throw 1 warm-up pitch between at-bats.
Yep, that is correct. You know, and it keeps the game going quicker.
Yeah.
It keeps the speed of the game going.
That is interesting. In baseball, you see them throw a lot of pitches to warm up before the first batter steps up. But softball, only 1 pitch. Summer Williams will be the leadoff batter, the catcher for the Lady Rockets. First pitch called ball 1 for Williams. By the way, we'd like to thank some more of our season sponsors, including Southern State Community College. You can start your pathway to completion at sscc.edu. Also like to thank the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Prices so low they will floor you at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Williams has a .291 on-base percentage with a .235 batting average. Count now will be 2 balls, 1 strike as she fouls that one into the backstop. 51 at-bats this season for Williams. She has scored 11 runs, has 12 hits, 3 doubles, 9 RBIs. Williams has walked 4 times, struck out 5. Any idea what that conversation might have been?
You know what? I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Home base umpire had a little conversation with the pitcher.
If anything, it was probably that they have to come set when they step on that rubber. She might have been going a little too quick. She has to come set.
There has to be a pause.
Correct. Like right there.
Yep. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Summer Williams.
Of course, those softball pitchers, they want to move quick, just like baseball players. If they can move quick, they're going to do it, unless the umpire stops them.
Yep. Some pitchers like to move slow, though, in baseball. I noticed that Monday night. Unfortunately, the Fayetteville Rockets lost to Felicity, the Cardinals. And Jowers, the pitcher for the Cardinals, moved very slow, very methodical.
I believe the reason for that is that the pitch count, the limit.
Yeah.
Every pitch counts.
By the way, it's a full count for Williams and a swing and a miss, strike 3, as Williams will go down swinging for the first out of the inning, and that's the 5th strikeout in a row for Osterloh. Up to bat now, Lily Allender. Allender, the designated player. Tim, do we want to even get into the whole designated player and flex player?
It's kind of think about it as baseball. You know, you have your DH, this young lady, is a freshman. She's considered more like the designated hitter for baseball. You know, and then Jada Kastner, another freshman that's playing right field. She's playing that position, you know, so very similar to baseball, just different verbiage.
Right. Yeah, Kastner is called the flex. And actually, Allender, when the Lady Rockets are in the field, Allender is still considered in the game.
Yep.
And has to sit outside of the dugout, if I remember correctly. Haven't been paying attention to see if they do that, but that's the way the rule is.
Yeah, they typically stay inside the dugout, but you're right.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Allender with a .471 on-base percentage coming into this game and a .289 batting average. Again, coming into this game, had 38 at-bats, 11 hits, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs, walked 12 times, and struck out 6. She'll strike out that time as Allender gets caught looking for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. Move back to the top of the rotation to Wells. So Ava Wells at the top of the rotation. First pitch called strike 1. Wells grounded out to short her first time at bat for the first out in the first inning. Foul tip into the backstop makes it an 0-2 count. Wells has a .438 on base percentage with a .349 batting average. Has 2 home runs as part of her stats on the season, as well as a triple. Swats that one away. Count remains 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on, no score for the Lady Rockets. And your Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. The Lady Wildcats of Minster lead the Lady Rockets 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. And this will be a one hop right back to the pitcher, and that's a quick out as Wells. A ground out to the pitcher for the third out of the inning. Another 3 up, 3 down that time for the Lady Rockets. We move to the top of the fourth with the Lady Cats, Wildcats of Minster leading 1-0. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters, Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Buying a memorial is not like buying anything else. It's a deeply personal process that is best conducted face-to-face and heart-to-heart. Whether it's a traditional graveside monument, a cremation monument, or pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, Emma Lynn will be your leadoff batter for the Lady Wildcats. Lynn already has a hit in this game and has also scored a run. Her hit was a double in the second. Tim, are you handing out money? Is that what I?
Yeah, that's what my kids do. They just come over no matter what it is. We just fed them before they came. They still want to eat some more food.
Right. You're a human ATM.
Got it.
First pitch called strike one for Lynn. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 count for Emma Lynn. By the way, I think we missed her stats the first time around. She has a .462 on base percentage with a .395 batting average. Swing and a miss, strike three. As Lynn will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Haley Albers, the second baseman. Albers has a hit in this game already. That was a single in the second. With an RBI, batted Lynn in. First pitch called strike one. Yeah, we had a change in the lineup, or at least what we thought it was going to be, and makes it fun to keep that straight. Second pitch called ball one for Haley Albers. That one will be foul into the backstop to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Lady Wildcats of Minster leading the Lady Rockets 1-0. Your Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. This is a regional semifinal Sweet 16 game from Northmont High School, just a little bit west of Dayton. Albers swats that one into the ground that goes foul.
Also, just some history right there. This is the first time in 24 years that Fayetteville has made it to this point.
Wow.
24 since 2020.
Not too often that the Southern Hills Athletic Conference has a team make it to region in softball or baseball. Well, I guess I shouldn't say too often. Seems like we have one team at least do it every year. I know Peebles has done it. Peebles even went to state a few years ago. Fairfield has done it. Last year Manchester did it. Who else? Didn't Fairfield? Somebody else made it last year too, didn't they? Or was it just Manchester? That one will be called ball 3. Make it a full count for Haley Albers. So I guess actually we are fairly fortunate in the conference to have somebody make it to the Sweet 16, but 24-year gap.
Oh, yeah.
For the Lady Rockets. This will be a grounder. Nice job as Wells knocks it down and makes the throw from her
knees.
On her knees, yeah. That was pretty cool.
That was Ava Wells Sr., shortstop, making the play.
So Albers grounds out the short for the second out of the inning. And a nice play there by Ava Wells. All right, that'll bring up Osterloh, Brooklyn Osterloh, the pitcher. Brooklyn struck out her first time at bat for the first out in the second inning. First pitch will be in the dirt for ball 1. Again, stick with me for the John Wood Insurance post-game show brought to you by John Wood Insurance. And with locations in Owensville, West Union, Peebles, and Georgetown. I'd also like to thank Roberts Paving in Hillsboro, another one of our season sponsors. Roberts Paving, your premier paving contractor in Southern Ohio. 2-1 the count for Osterloh. 2 outs, nobody on. And this one's going to go right over top the pitcher to the short, and unfortunately the throw is not good at first. So Ava Wells made a beautiful play for the second out of the inning, but unfortunately allows Osterloh to reach on an error. Score that as an E6. And that'll bring up Elena Ringer, the left fielder. Springer struck out her first time at bat for the second out in the second inning. Lady Wildcats have a runner on. And the home plate umpire is passing along information. I believe that is going to be a pinch runner. Is that correct?
I believe so. I believe it's number 1.
Yeah. That should be Whitney Trigo. Now out there running. First pitch called strike 1. Springer knocks this one to third, and the throw at first is good. Nice job there by Riley Kleemeyer with the scoop and the throw to Polston. As Springer will ground out to third for the third out of the inning, and for the 5th time in the game, the Lady Wildcats will strand one. Well, 5th runner that they've stranded in the game. Let's put it that way. We'll take a quick break as we move to the bottom of the 4th with the Fayetteville Lady Rockets at bat, trailing by 1 right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
ProGen's next generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com. Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
First pitch will be in the dirt for ball 1. Carl, you're the center fielder for the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. Cargill knocked one out to center field her first time at bat for the second out in the first inning. And is going to knock this one out deep into left field near the foul territory line, and that's going to be good for a double. Nice job. Lily Carlier gets the Lady Rockets a runner on. Fly ball deep in left field. Good for a double. Only the second hit of the game for the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. That'll bring up Victoria Thompson. Thompson is that other hit. That was a line drive to center field. It was good for a single in the first. Thompson jumps on the first pitch. It'll be foul out in right field for strike 1.
What's unique about Northmont High School's softball field is that we have a deep backstop. It's very similar to baseball. You regularly don't see that, especially in our conference. So
yeah, it's pretty far back. What are we, 15, 20 feet?
I think we're about 20, 25 feet back. So any pass ball right now, it's critical, especially if there's girls on the baselines.
Yeah, you could have to chase it a long way. And this is going to be a fly into foul territory, but it's playable. And over to make the play and make the catch for the out is Michaela Hoskins, the first baseman. So that'll bring up Kenley Polston. Polston, the first baseman, struck out her first time at bat, went down swinging for the third out in the first inning. Fouls this one toward the Fayetteville dugout. Polston has a .485 on base percentage with a .424 batting average coming into this game. That strikeout in the first was only her 6th strikeout of the season. Carl, you're the runner out there on second. Another foul, this time down the third base line. Makes the count no balls, 2 strikes for Kenley Polston. So Lady Rockets with their first runner in scoring position. An opportunity to tie it up if Polston can get Carlier home. And this will be a grounder to third. Carlier will have to hold at second, and they will get the runner, Polston, at first, as she will ground out the third for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Izzy Waddle. Waddle, the pitcher for the Lady Rockets, has a strikeout in this one. She went down swinging for the first out in the second inning. First pitch, high, ball 1. Waddle has a .463 on base percentage with a .414 batting average. Watches that one go by for strike 1. Waddle has struck out just 5 times this season. Currently with a 1-1 count, 2 outs and a runner on second for the Lady Rockets. And this will be a grounder to second. It's bobbled. And coming home is going to be Carlier, as she is able to squeeze an extra base out of that single. Wow, interesting. So Waddle hit a grounder to second base. The second baseman, Haley Albers, bobbled it, had to pick it up, and she didn't make the throw to first because she was worried about Carlier coming home. Made the throw to home. It was late. Carlier scored, and that allowed for Waddle, again, to be safe at first. So I guess we should technically score that as a fielder's choice for Waddle.
I believe so. That's a fielder's choice.
Yeah, because the throw went to home. So we are now tied at 1 apiece in the bottom of the fourth. And again, the Rockets have a runner on first, and Kleemeyer will now come to bat.
I believe we have a pinch runner too, number 26. I believe that is Brandy Huber. That is a courtesy pinch runner for Izzy.
Yep, that is Huber out there running now in place of Waddle. All right, Kleemeyer will come to bat with a .379 on base percentage, a .316 batting average. He's walked 7 times, struck out 8. And man, that wind is crazy. And she will ground that one back to the pitcher. And the Rockets will strand 1, as that is out number 3 with Kleemeyer. Again, grounding out to the pitcher for the third out. But the Lady Rockets will score 1 to tie it up at 1 apiece. We're back with the Lady Wildcats at bat in the top of the 5th right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Reese Albers, your leadoff batter, jumps all over the first pitch. It'll be a line drive into center field. It drops shallow in center and rolls out to Collier. And of course, no reason to make a throw because Albers had already made it to first off that line drive shallow in center field. And with the leadoff batter, the Lady Wildcats have a runner on. That'll bring up Rylan Trigo. Trigo has a hit in this game. That was a single in the first. Oh, and there's that pass ball with that long backstop. Yeah, that Tim was talking about earlier, as Summer Williams had to jump up and chase it almost all the way to the backstop. And that allowed Albers to move over to second in scoring position.
It was possible for her to even get an extra base right there with how deep this backstop is and how much speed she has.
She probably stopped at second simply because that's what they're used to doing.
Yep.
This one will be low. Inside, ball 2. 2-0 count for Rylan Trigo. Again, Trigo already has a single. That was in the first. Walked her second time at bat. That was in the third. Watched that one go by for strike 1. Trigo with a .478 on base percentage and a .417 batting average. With that walk, her last at bat, she has a total of 9 walks, but she'll get a hit here, and well, it was not a hit because she's out at first. Trigo grounds one to second for the first out of the inning. But Reese Albers is now on third. So Albers in scoring position with one away. Brings up Addison Inskeep. Inskeep has a walk and a single in this game. She walked in the first, hit a single in the third. First pitch called ball 1. Like to give a shout out to another one of our season sponsors, Willie and Son Trucking. Get your motor running and roll on with Willie and Son Trucking. .2-0 the count now for Addison Inskeep. That one will be a little bit high to make it ball 3. Another one of our season sponsors we'd like to thank is First State Bank, making this and every broadcast possible. That's First State Bank, built on belief. And that's going to allow the runner to come home on a pass ball. Inskeep gets the walk. And again, the pass ball going all the way to this long backstop will bring Albers, or allow Albers to steal home. And that will put the Lady Wildcats back on top by 1. 2-0 the score now for your Higgins Steel Roofing scoreboard update. Brings up Michaela Hoskins. First pitch high and going for the steal. Nice job there by the shortstop Wells to come over and catch that. So that was a little bit of a high throw out to second. And Inskeep now on second in scoring position. Lady Wildcats are quick.
They are. They really are quick.
1-0 count for Hoskins. And this one, second pitch called strike 1. As Hoskins watches it go by to make the count 2 balls. Now wait a minute, should be 1 ball, 1 strike. I believe the scoreboard is incorrect.
Here we go.
Yep, they get it right now. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1's in, and this is going to be a line drive to left, or a fly ball, I should say, to left. Thompson will reel it in. So Hoskins will fly out to left field for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Hannah Olges.
Right at the warning track. Victoria Thompson was right at the fence.
This is a long
made
hit.
that catch.
And let's see, how many home runs did she have on the season? 4. So no surprise that she can hit them deep. First pitch for Olges, called ball 1. Olges popped one out in foul territory for the first, or for at her first at bat for the third out in the first, and then flew out to short her second time at bat for the third out in the third. Currently with a 2-0 count for Hannah Olges. That one will be foul down the third base line for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count with 2 outs. A runner on second, which is Addison Inskeep. And Reese Albers already came home to score the second run of the game. And that one's going to go foul. Out toward left, but in foul territory. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olges will step back in. That'll be the low. Makes it a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. By the way, the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes reminds you to stay alive. Don't text and drive. Remember, distracted driving is against the law in the state of Ohio. That safety reminder brought to you by the family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes. As Olga swatted that one away to keep the count 3-2. And now the walk. 2 runners on now for the Lady Wildcats of Minster. And we're going to have another pinch runner. Number 27.
I believe it's a freshman named Bergman.
Yes, it is Bergman. Yep. All right, so up to bat now is Emma Lynn, the right fielder. Lynn has a double in this game already. That was in the second. Struck out her last time at bat for the first out in the 4th inning. Pops that one up over the backstop to make it 1 ball, 1 strike to count for Emma Lynn. Now, one concerning thing, Tim, in this game is how many batters Waddle is having to face in each at-bat. And this is going to be a fly out to center. Collier will make the catch. So Emma Lynn will fly out to center field for the 3rd out of the inning. And that time, Lady Wildcats will strand 2 and score 1 as they lead it 2-1. Moving into the bottom of the 5th with the Lady Rockets at bat right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
I'm too hot.
I'm too cold.
Well, I'm just right, thanks to Schaefer Heating and Cooling.
Schaefer Heating and Cooling in Hillsboro have been your comfort experts since 1985. For service, repair, installation, and more, visit SchaeferHVAC.us or call for a free quote at 937-466-1080. The hot summer months are coming. Let Schaefer Heating and Cooling service your AC unit ahead of time or call for 24-hour emergency service.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Williams struck out her first time at bat. That was in the third inning. Jumps on the first pitch.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
And she will, they call it a swat bunt. Slap bunt.
Yeah, I don't know if we can call that an official slap bunt, but more like a sack bunt.
Right. Yes, that was the purpose there, as Williams will sacrifice herself with a bunt, and that will move Crampton over to second, as Williams will be the first out of the inning. That brings up Lily Allender. First pitch for Allender, high and outside for ball one. Allender struck out her first time at bat for the second out in the third inning. She has a .471 on base percentage with a .289 batting average. Pops that one up over the backstop for strike one. 1-1 count with one out and a runner on second. The tying run on second. So Allender trying to get Crampton home. Second pitch called strike two. High, ball two. Another one of our sponsors making it possible for us to broadcast regional Sweet 16 tournament action for you in softball is Southern Hills Community Bank. And as I say that, that is well placed, and that's going to bring Crampton home. And what do we got? Safe at second. Were we safe at third? I couldn't see what the official said.
We're out at third.
Out at third, okay.
Out at third, safe on second.
All right, so what happened there was Allender hit a line drive out to center field that dropped short of Trigo, which was good for a single. And Crampton, it was held at third, right? or did she come home?
Try to get the third, thrown out at third by their second baseman.
Okay.
Very nice throw from the second baseman.
So I was hoping we were going to get a run to come home. Didn't work out that way. At bat now, Wells. Wells will foul that one over the backstop for strike one. So they got Crampton at third, but Allender was able to move over to second. I'll score that as a single as she got the second off the throw to third. Swing and a miss. Strike two for Wells. Well, that wind really does whip up here. And when it does, the dust goes everywhere. By the way, that pitch was called ball one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs and a runner on. The Rockets still trying to get a tying run scored here. And this one might be an opportunity. A line drive out over top of Pringer in left field. That's going to bring a run home. And it's good for a stand-up double as Wells with a fly ball deep into left. As Pringer was running back for it, couldn't get there. Again, that's good for a double and an RBI. By golly, wouldn't have been nice if Crampton had been safe in that last at-bat and had 2 runs there. So we're tied at 2 apiece, and up to bat comes Lily Carlier. Carlier already with a double in this game. First pitch will be called ball one. That double that Carlier hit was in the 4th. It was a fly ball deep into left field, much like what Wells just hit. And this one's going to go out toward right field, but there to make the catch is Emma Lynn. So Carlier will fly out to right field for the 3rd out of the inning. The Rockets will strand one, but score a run as we are tied at 2-all as we move to the top of the 6th with the Minster Lady Wildcats at bat right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Snap Fitness invites you to the Brown County Health Fair June 15th at Bruce Lunsford Park in Mount Torup. The day begins with a 5K run and walk to benefit the Mount Torup Community Playground Fund. Registration begins at 7 a.m. with the run and walk beginning at 8 a.m. presented by Snap Fitness in Mount Torup. The health fair will be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and includes exercise classes and events for all ages, vision screenings, blood drive, mammograms, vendors, entertainment, and healthy food options. Snap Fitness is a proud partner of the Brown County Health Fair, Saturday, June 15th in Mount Torup.
Tired of the same old boring vacation? Discover America's newest national park, New River Gorge in West Virginia. Experience the thrill of whitewater rafting, float trips, zip lining, and other exciting adventures in nature your family will love. River Expeditions offers cabin rentals and camping with tons of cool amenities. Stay longer for less with the 4th night free. Say yes to adventure.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Oh, that's your family's stomach hungry for dinner. And the best way to tame that savage beast is by feeding it a Beast Pizza from Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Beast Pizza.
The Beast Pizza is equal to 3 large pizzas. Get one with 1 topping, only $26.99. Or get the Junior Beast, bigger than an extra large with 1 topping, only $15.99. For fast, snappy delivery, go to snappytomato.com. Snappy delivery.
As a single with an RBI in this one, that was her first at-bat in the 2nd. Grounded out to short her last at-bat for the 2nd out in the 4th. First pitch very high over top of Williams for ball 1. Isabella Waddle on the mound today for the Lady Rockets. As that one will be outside, ball 2. I have Waddle with 4 strikeouts and 4 walks so far in this game. She's given up 5 hits. stranded 7 runners. And 2 runs have been scored by the Lady Wildcats of Minster. By the way, foul tip into the backstop makes it 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Winner of this game advances to play back here on Friday. We hope our Fayetteville Lady Rockets are doing that. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Haley Albers. 2-2 count. This will be foul over toward the first base, and Kenley Polston almost got to it to catch it. Instead, the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, let's thank a season sponsor, Baxla Tractor Sales in Seaman and Batavia, your local dealer for Kubota, Kawasaki, Land Pride, Exmark, and more. That's Baxla Tractor Sales. We have a lot more baseball action for you yet this week. Tomorrow night, it'll be Eastern Brown versus Lynchburg Clay in district semifinal action. That'll be a late game at 7 o'clock from Ohio University. Another foul as Albers swats it away to make the count 2-2, or make the count remain at 2-2. The winner of Eastern Brown and Lynchburg Clay will advance to play in the district finals on Friday night. Possible opponent there is Portsmouth. That game will be at 5 o'clock from Ohio University. Low and inside, ball 3. So Albers with a 3-2 count. And wow, nice one there by Ava Wells. Goes down on one knee to make the catch on a line drive by Haley Albers right straight at Wells. Those are scary in softball too because they're so quick.
They're so close too, quick and close.
In fact, a lot of times you'll see the entire infield wear a mask. They're so close to the batter. So again, Albers lines out to short for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Osterloh, Brooklyn Osterloh, the pitcher. Osterloh struck out her first time at bat for the first out in the second inning. Reached on an error her second time at bat in the fourth. 1-1 the count for Brooklyn Osterloh. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Inside, ball 2. Wonder how often they have to put dirt back on this infield. Half of it's blown away just in this game.
I bet just by looking at it, they probably have to do that every fall.
That one will be high for ball 3. Makes it a full count for Osterloh. 3-2 with 1 out, nobody on. We're tied at 2 apiece. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Osterloh will go down swinging for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Elena Pringer. Pringer struck out her first time at bat for the second out in the second inning. Grounded out to third her second time at bat for the third out in the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Pringer. That one will be low and makes it back to the backstop again. That'll be ball 1. Williams has not let too many of those get by, but it only takes one in the right spot to mean trouble, and we saw one of those back in the fifth. Well, Pringer watches that one go by for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count with 2 outs. And she'll smack this one out towards center field. No, right field. I saw Carl, you're coming over for it, but Jada Kastner makes the catch as Pringer will fly out the right field for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time for the Lady Wildcats. We move to the bottom of the 6th with the Lady Rockets at bat. We're tied at 2 apiece. We're back right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Ladies and gentlemen, lead off batter is Victoria Thompson. Jumps on the first pitch, but it'll go foul out in right field for strike 1. Thompson got a hit her first time at bat with a single in the first. Fouled out to first base her second time at bat. Now she's going to ground this one to short. Can she outrun it?
Yep.
She does. Actually, the first baseman bobbled it. Would you count that as an E3, or would you say it's a single?
I would say it'd be, I'd say that was an E6.
You think the throw?
Yeah,
okay.
The throw was a little low. The first baseman just didn't catch it.
So we'll score that as an E6. And the Rockets have a runner on, and that'll bring up Kinley Polston.
Very good hustle by Victoria Thompson.
Yes. She was moving pretty quick to first, hoping to outrun it. Was that a foul? I couldn't tell if she got a piece of that or just a swing and a miss. Either way, it's a strike. Kinley Polston, the first baseman at bat. What were you going to say there, Tim?
I believe it was a foul tip at the end of the bat.
Okay. By the way, Polston struck out her first time at bat for the 3rd out in the first inning. Grounded out to third her second time at bat. And that one will be foul down the first base line for strike 2. So an 0-2 count for Kinley Polston, the first baseman. So Polston still looking for her first hit in this game. This would be a great time to get it, wouldn't it?
She has the ability to do that. Just get it out of the ballpark.
Well, unfortunately, it'll be a swing and a miss as Polston will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Isabella Waddle. Waddle struck out her first time at bat for the first out in the second inning. Reached on a fielder's choice her second time at bat in the 4th as it on that hit it brought Carlier home. And she'll jump on the first pitch. It'll be a ground ball to second. But it will move Thompson over to second as the throw went to first.
I like this situation right here. 2 outs, but with Riley Kleemeyer Jr., she has clutched it up throughout the season, especially with speed on second base with Victoria Thompson. This could be it right here.
Kleemeyer looking for her first hit in this game. Struck out her first time at bat. First pitch, low ball 1. Kleemeyer grounded out to the pitcher her second time at bat for the third out in the fourth. Started to come around on it, and either way, it's a strike. 1-1 the count for Kleemeyer with 2 outs, and Thompson in scoring position on second. The go-ahead run. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kleemeyer has struck out only 9 times this season. And she gets a hold of it, knocks it out deep into center. Oh, back to make the catch was Trigo. I thought that was going to be all the way to the fence, Tim. Trigo on a run was able to get it, so Kleemeyer will fly out to center field for the third out of the inning, and the Rockets will strand one. We are tied, moving in to the top of the 7th, with the Lady Wildcats of Minster coming to bat right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
How well will your roof hold up to heavy wind and rain this spring? You could already have a leak that you don't even know about. Avoid spending thousands of dollars on costly repairs with a free roof inspection by the experts at RoofX. Family owned and operated, RoofX brings decades of industry experience, family values, and a customer-first approach to everything they do. Get a no-obligation inspection today from RoofX. Call 937-509-8085 or visit roofxusa.com. Peace of mind, one roof at a time.
Welcome to Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro, your local Chevrolet dealer for over 50 years. I am Steve Haig, owner, along with my twin daughters Mindy and Mandy. We operate our family-owned business. We take care of our customers like friends and family. If you need a new Chevrolet or pre-owned vehicle, service, parts, or body shop, think of Jerry Haig Motors in Hillsboro. Proudly supporting the youth of our community. Stop in today for a great deal. Trade-ins welcome, financing available to qualified buyers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Leadoff batter is Reese Albers. And first pitch will be a foul into the backstop for strike 1. Albers struck out her first time at bat for the first out in the first inning. Flew out the left her second time at bat for the third out in the second. Got a single her last time at bat. That was in the 5th. Second pitch high, ball 1. Like to thank another one of our season sponsors, Schaefer Heating and Cooling in Hillsboro. And this will be knocked out to right field, and over to make the catch is J.D. Kastner. Am I saying that right, Tim? Or is it Kastner?
Kastner.
Kastner, all right.
Saying it perfect.
Albers flies out to right for the first out of the inning. That brings up Rylan Trigo. Trigo has a hit in this game. First pitch foul into the backstop for strike number 1. Trigo got a single her first time at bat. That was in the first. Walked her second time at bat. That was in the third. And then grounded out to second her last time at bat for the first out in the 5th. That one will be high for ball 1. 1-1 count, 1 out, nobody on. We are tied. Top of the 7th. Sweet 16 regional semifinals. Division 4 Southwest District. Inside ball 2. Tim, what is the distance from home plate to the rubber on softball? It's pretty short.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
I want to say it's like 40 feet.
It's something like that. 40, 42.
Yep. And this will be a grounder that shoots the gap between second and short, and that's good for a single. Well placed there by Rylan Trigo. As a grounder right up the middle. That'll bring up Addison Inskeep. Inskeep's been pretty successful. She's walked twice. Once was her first time at bat in the first. Got a single her second time at bat, and then walked her third time at bat. That was in the fifth. First pitch low, ball one. Rockets paying attention to Trigo, as the Lady Cats are pretty fast on the bases. And this will be a line drive that drops just short of the center fielder, Lily Collier. And that's going to be good for a single, and Trigo makes it over to third. So a line drive shallow center field will be a single for Addison Inskeep, her second hit of the game. And that'll bring up Michaela Hoskins as the Lady Cats have runners on the corners. Now, Lady Rockets just need to stay focused. They have been able to strand two runners before. That's going to go out toward left. Is it going to stay fair? No, it's in foul territory. That'll be strike one for Hoskins. Hoskins looking for her first hit. Fouled out her first time at bat. That was in the second. Popped one up in foul territory. Then flew out to first her second time at bat for the first out in the third. And then flew out to left her last time at bat for the second out in the fifth. Has an 0-1 count with one out, two runners on. And on that pitch, Inskeep will move over to second. That'll put two runners in scoring position. By the way, that one's high for ball one. Two runners in scoring position now for the Lady Wildcats. And a 1-2 count for Hoskins. I'm sorry, a 1-1 count. Now make it a 2-1 count for Hoskins. Stick with me for the John Wood Insurance postgame show, brought to you by John Wood Insurance. Part of that will include a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the game. And we'll have a conversation with head coach Kenny Waddle, the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. 3-1 the count now for Michaela Hoskins. And this will be a fly out to center over top.
Oh, no.
Carl Urey, that's out of here. That's a home run. And that was what we were worried about in this game, because the Minster Lady Wildcats have hit 31 home runs this season. And right there was the 32nd by Hoskins, and that was her 5th home run of the season. That also brought two other runs home to score a total of 3 runs, makes it 5-2 in the top of the 7th. Lady Wildcats of Minster leading the Lady Rockets. So with nobody on, that brings up Hannah Olges. Olges walked her last time at bat. That was in the 5th. First pitch is low for ball one. Well, that was costly, Tim. And it happened right at a time when the wind had died down, because it's been really windy here all day, and that wind blowing right in our face, making it pretty tough for somebody to put one over the fence.
That was a good shot. That was
a
good shot. Kudos to that young lady.
2-0 the count now for Hannah Olges. Lady Rockets will get another at-bat, by the way, so this one is not over. But they got to get out of this one. Got to get out of this inning, or this at-bat. 3-0 the count now for Olges. With one out, Nobody on, 3 runs in. Inside ball 4. Now that is the 5th walk of the game given up by Isabella Waddle. And now Emma Lynn will come to bat. First a pinch runner.
I believe it's a courtesy runner, freshman Bergman.
Yep, we saw her earlier, didn't we?
Yep.
Lynn will pop that first one over the backstop for strike 1. Lynn already has a hit in this game. That was a double in the second. Struck out her second time at bat for the first out in the 4th. Flew out to center. Her third time at bat for the third out in the 5th. And she'll fly this one to second base as Crampton, I should say, the second baseman, will come over behind first to make that catch as Polston needed to stay on first because of the runner Olgues. So Lynn will fly out to second for the second out of the inning, and that brings up Haley Albers. Albers has a hit in this one already. First pitch, high ball 1. Albers had a single in the second with an RBI. Grounded out to short her second time at bat for the second out in the 4th. Lined out to short her third time at bat for the first out in the 6th. Low, ball 2.
I believe she called it a strike.
Did she?
She called it a strike.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Make it a 1-1 count. Scoreboard said a ball also. All right, 1-1 the count with 2 outs, and this will be a fly, pop-up. Infield pop-up to third as Kleemeyer makes the catch as Albers will fly out to third for the third out of the inning. And the Lady Wildcats will strand 1, but unfortunately for our Lady Rockets, the Lady Wildcats score 3 to take a 5-2 lead as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Rockets come to bat right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Buying a memorial is not like buying anything else. It's a deeply personal process that is best conducted face-to-face and heart-to-heart. Whether it's a traditional graveside monument, a cremation monument, or pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever. ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping on the first pitch is Kay Crampton, and unfortunately it pops up and stays in foul territory, or stays in play in foul territory, and Hannah Olgues, the catcher, will get it. So Crampton will pop out to the catcher. For the first out of the inning, and that brings up Summer Williams, as unfortunately Lady Rockets are in the bottom of the batting order with a 7-8-9, needing to score 3 runs to stay alive, 4 to get the win. Foul over the backstop for strike 1. Summer Williams looking for her first hit. Struck out her first time at bat, went down swinging for the first out in the 3rd. Hit a sac bunt her second time at bat for the first out in the 5th. Swing and a miss, strike two. ACRMC Family Medicine. They sponsor our Coach's Comment Show. Stick with us for that. All part of our John Wood Insurance postgame. High, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count with 1 out. This is going to be a line drive to center, and able to make the snag is Rylan Trigo. Was hoping that one would drop in front of her, but it did not. 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Lily Allender, the designated player. Allender does have a hit in this game. That was a single in the 5th. Also a strikeout. That was in the 3rd. First pitch called strike 1. Well, the sun went away on us as it's cooled off just a touch. And the wind continues. High, ball 1. I think they need an eye wash station here at this field. Get the sand out of your eyes. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 for Lily Allender. Brooklyn Osterloh 1 strike away from the win. And there it is. Lily Allender with a swing and a miss will go down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. And unfortunately, our Fayetteville Lady Rockets will bow out of tournament play. And the Minster Lady Wildcats will advance to the Elite 8. It's certainly a good showing here today by the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. As, again, unfortunately, they come out on the short side, 5-2, but they played a very, very good and long softball game. Stick with us. The John Wood Insurance postgame show coming up right after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
I'm too hot.
I'm too cold. Well, I'm just right, thanks to Schaefer Heating and Cooling.
Schaefer Heating and Cooling in Hillsboro have been your comfort experts since 1985. For service, repair, installation, and more, visit SchaeferHVAC.us or call for a free quote at 937-466-1080. The hot summer months are coming. Let Schaefer Heating and Cooling service your AC unit ahead of time or call for 24-hour emergency service.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Victoria Thompson had a hit. That was a single in the first. She also reached on an error in the sixth. I had Izzy Waddle with an RBI and reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. And Kay Crampton reached on an error. That was in the fifth. And Lily Allender also had one hit. That was a single, also in the fifth. Now, your pitching stats for Brooklyn Osterloh. I had her with 7 strikeouts in this game. She gave up a total of 4 hits, and 2 errors were committed behind her. Stranded 4 runners and gave up 2 runs to the Fayetteville Lady Rockets. So that is the offensive stats for Fayetteville and the pitching stats for Brooklyn Osterloh. We'll take another quick break and be back to look at the batting stats for the Minster Lady Wildcats right after this on the John Wood Insurance postgame show.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow. Baxter Tractor.
Nothing like the crack of a bat.
3, and it's a ground ball to the pitcher. They'll get the runner at second. Can they turn 2? They do.
C103 and 995 The Edge, along with Good Guys Radio TV baseball action is here.
And this is going to be knocked out, fly ball towards center field. It's going to hit the gap. That's going to bring Gallinger home and be good for a double for Holden.
Between regular season baseball and tournament season baseball action, we have it all for you, all for free.
Welcome back to the John Wood Insurance post-game show. Let's have a conversation with head coach Kenny Waddle and the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Kenny, you got to be pretty proud of this season. I know you got to be disappointed with bowing out a tournament, but still, a Sweet 16 showing.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't be more proud of these girls. You know, that.
And it only took you 4 years to get here.
Right. Yeah, we've been to district twice and walked away with runner-up. So this year we made district and won the district and made it to regionals and had the best year so far since I've been coaching.
Yeah. I thought this was a well-played game against a extremely good opponent.
Yeah.
They'd only lost 1 game all season. They were 27-1 coming into this game. And their batting stats were just out of this world.
Yeah, we knew they were hitters. We tried to change
change our game up a little bit and throw some different stuff at them because we knew they could hit the ball. So if we could keep them playable, we thought we might have a chance.
Yeah. With this being their 29th game, they had 31 home runs on the season.
That's
so that
impressive.
averages more than one a game. And guess what? We saw one.
Right. Yep.
Didn't think we'd see any today with the wind in our face.
Right.
But right at that moment when she hit that, the wind had died down.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
It had died down. I'm sure that helped a little bit. But again, it's nothing that's unusual for them to hit a home run like that. I thought your team batted pretty well today. Offensively, you guys played a great game. It kind of fell apart for you there in the top of the fifth. They got 2 runners on, and anytime that happens, everybody starts to be dancing on eggshells.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's nervous and playing a little bit differently than they would with nobody on.
Right.
So that's a tough break. But with a team like that, you don't want to let anybody on. Every time somebody gets on, it's scary.
That's right. It certainly is. Well, Coach, I want to give you an opportunity to talk about your seniors. Unfortunately, they played their final game here today, and one of those includes your daughter.
Yeah. Yep. I got 5 seniors. They're a little upset now because it's their last time around. But they'll move on to bigger, better things. They're just a phenomenal group. I coached those girls since they were 9 years old, that particular group of seniors. We coached them through rec, played a little travel ball with them. They stuck together through the whole thing, and they've been the heart and soul of the team for the past 4 years.
And all 5 of them starters.
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they do well, and then they play well together because they've just played together for so long.
Yeah. Now, the unfortunate thing is you lose all 5 of them. 5 starters.
I got some big holes to fill next year. Yeah. We've got a really good 8th grade group coming up that we've dropped back and worked with through that last couple years through 8th grade ball. I think they'll help fill those spots, but yes, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Well, Coach, congratulations on a phenomenal season. You got first place, locked up in Division II of SHAC, made it all the way to the Sweet 16. Just a great job.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier. They did a great job, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah. Well, Coach Waddle, thanks for joining us.
All right.
ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. We're going to take another quick break as I think we got some rain coming our way. So we're going to quicken the pace here with the John Wood Insurance Postgame Show. We're back right after this on C103 and GoodGuysRadioTV.com.